Welcome to horsemanship. I'm working with Emily, with her, going to be her horse, little Buckskin, y'all been seeing. Today, after me and Emily plays around, it's time to bump it up. I have already bumped it up with him a little bit, but right now we're going to go through Emily, give her some instructions to just have fun with her horse. So now I'll walk off. See, now he'll be right up to me. So I'm going to sort of step out here. Don't worry about screwing up.
Alright.
Alright, so just point, pick up the whip, and send him one way. And a couple. Now, there you go. Lower that whip after he goes. Because that's his route. Now, I mean, just keep that. See, even a horse, their key sense of communication is visual. Mm-hmm. What people don't realize, if you got this whip like this, you're still pushing that horse.
Okay.
So you got to be a non-threatening way. So after, like right now, he's going, look where position my whip is.
Okay.
It's behind me. Them little things count, especially with a horse like him who's a little nervous. Yeah. You want him to just be able to breathe and relax.
Yeah. All right.
Notice how he's carrying his head a little bit lower now?
Yeah.
All right, let's...
You used to bow that neck up, huh?
Oh, yeah. That's why that nice, big, thick muscle under there. All right, let's reverse him the other way.
Okay.
Step in front of that shoulder. Now push, point.
Now point.
There you go. I'm going to send him around just twice. Now, if you see his feet get around, just bring your whip around behind him. But see, right here is flank. That's his drive line. That's the way. That's how you keep him driving him forward. Because if you get up here by his shoulder, you're blocking him.
Okay.
And that means he's going to turn or not disengage or do anything, but he's not going forward, if you think about it. Front end steering wheel. Back end is your gas pedal.
Okay. So
Now
just use the whip and like point it?
Yeah, just fling it a little bit. Just go ahead and there. That's all it takes. It doesn't take much. Now right there, point. Now put your whip out there. Just hit the ground. Here, don't be afraid of that whip. Here, like that. Okay. There you go. I'm not that picky if they face into me. The only time I'm wanting them face in, I care about when they face into them when I hook up with them. Otherwise, when I want them to come in. All right, so now let's drop the whip and step in front of his shoulder and work him one side of the panel at a time. Now step the other way, go the other way, in front of the shoulder. Now this way. Right there, just hold it. Now, what I want you to do is encourage him to walk to you. Walk towards me. And we just we'll zigzag is what we're doing. We're just going to walk back and forth. We want to pick him up. Right there, his feet move, so I'm going to sort of encourage, see, with my feet moving backwards, I'm going to encourage him to come in.
Okay.
Because I want him to come to me.
Alright.
In other words, I'm showing this horse true leadership, and that's what we're about. We want to get true leaders. Now just keep walking back and forth. Now go the other way. He's coming. Now you can walk a little closer because in that horse's mind, as long as he's walking to you, he doesn't have enough smarts to realize he's not. So now let's sort of just walk on around him. There he goes. Go ahead, keep walking. He knows to follow. He's following you.
Walk towards me.
Now, there you go. Now you got him. Now walk to that. Get up there to that shoulder. There you go. Now pet him.
and he'll follow you around the circle if you walk.
Yeah, now if you just keep petting on him, he'll be all over you.
Just walk and he'll follow you.
As long as I step out of the way. Now, if you really played with this afterwards, y'all even have a small pen or something?
I don't have a round pen, but I have a smaller pen that I could probably work him with.
But, if you played with this, even in a smaller pen, you get him where Emily, this is Emily, by the way. Emily, like with her horse is, everybody considered the horse bonkers. But if you saw her work that horse, she can trot off, that horse is right there with her. And this is how we did it. We didn't overschool them. We took our time and just, because what happens is people, they run the horses down and get them tired. I want these horses fresh when I'm working with them. And when I ride them, I want them fresh, because that way, if any problems comes up for like you or if your dad's riding them, I want to try to eliminate them before we even get there. But that's about the extent what we do when I first start them, just that. Now yesterday he finally started trying to move off on me on the mount. Yeah. Like I said, we're about in that state where now he's comfortable with me doing stuff, so it's like, okay, now let's try it. So let's say I didn't get my foot right in my stirrup right then, I would not worry about getting my foot in the stirrup. But I would concern, because he's a little nervous type horse, is just getting him to stand here first. Like right now he's backed off where we started from, so I'm going to put him right back here. And we're going to stand here. And then after he's relaxed, then I'll worry about getting my foot in. Because that's how I'm redoing a horse right now. The guy's so worried about getting his foot in the stirrup, he's got this horse walking out under you bad. So now he's relaxed. So now we're going to start off. Now when I start my horses, I'm going to concentrate on just bending them. And all this is going to be on YouTube, so you can go back and watch. Now you see where my hands position's at? It's to the center of my belly. Because that way I'm getting in the way of that shoulder. If I pull out way out here, he can run straight. But if I do this, you see what happened? So we're going to develop that mouth. So we're going to pick up again. He's a little stiffer on this side. So I'm going to hold it. His feet stop. Now right there, I gave him a little bit, about an inch or so of rein. But I expect him to hold that head right there until I tell him otherwise. So me, I use my barrels a lot. So that's all we're going to do. We're just going to work around these barrels some. Now break up the pattern, won't go a certain pattern. Now this horse is, even though he's a forward moving horse, he's got what we call a lot of stop. So if I just slowed him down by just picking up one rein. I didn't grab both his sides of his mouth, just one rein. So this is how I warm a horse up. I try to warm him up while I'm under saddle. Right now we're just going to let him trot out a little bit. Now, if you notice right now, since I'm schooling him, when I stop him, I'm using one hand. I'm doing that one rein stop. And with him now, I'll go back and forth. Right here, I'll put my feet forward. I sit down. He knows I'm what I call riding backwards. I put my feet a little bit forward, and I put pressure on my back of the cantle. And I'll start adding a little bit of leg to it. Now right there I got him in a good position, but you see how loose my rein is? I'm not pulling on him. And I'm riding him. I'm not. Now right there, I'm checking him with my outside rein just a little bit. Ooh. And if you notice right now, every time I stop him, I back him up. I want him to think stop means back. It doesn't mean stop. Because what does a horse got to do if they back up, if they're cantering, they're got to stop. Ooh. And when I say whoa with my body and verbal, he's only got one more step. And I'm going to say, damn it, I mean whoa. That's when I really bring my hands in. Because with me, my objective is just to do that and him to complete stop. I just take my feet forward. Now I'm going to back him up. I'm not going to come out of it until he relaxes. I want that head to drop a little bit. I want some softness come to my hands. Now right there, that's the first time for that. I'm going to just disengage that hip. I'm going to ask him to move around. And we're going to do it again. Now right there he is feeling claustrophobic because of that barrel. So instead of me say, oh damn, he's claustrophobic over there by that barrel, I'm going to ride him some more, stop him over there, and we're going to back up again right there. I'm not going to take it, but like there where he went up and stuff, me grabbing his mouth, I sort of let go, and then next time I just pull that, because if I get that hip moving, he can't go up in there. Easy. Cool. There. See, I just went right back to that spot where he acted negative. Like I said, this is a horse that you can, if somebody took this horse and started barrel racing with him, they'd whack him out if they don't do it right. Because he is a forward moving horse. All I'm doing right now is just getting him to work off my legs and just keep working with that mouth. My leg goes in first. Like right now, I want him to go to the left. My right leg puts pressure on him. Whew. And also that'll help give him a better and better and better stop. There you go. There you go, that was better. There, that's one. Now you see how doing them little bit of rollbacks right there? Stop at a lobe, got softer. Good boy. Now key things in what I know. Horses tell me by their conformation that they are apt to do something. Horse like him, what does he work off mostly? His hind end, right? Okay, horse like that, I know I gotta be a little careful because if they get a little bit too much pressure on them, they're gonna do that. They're gonna go up. Horses that are heavy on the front end, the back end goes up because that's where they're comfortable with. But you notice I didn't get frustrated. I just put him on a circle and then went because that was the first time he did it. I don't know if rollback's harder on him or me. Huh? Yeah. Now when we're just walking or something, he's not bad or trotting, but now we're bumping it up. That's where he's releasing that nervousness from, he's playing with it. Let's find out. Good boy. Come on, give here. All right, Em, come and get his head, would you?
More his back feet that he was having issues with.
He didn't really like anything around his back feet.
You throw a rope down there and stuff?
Yeah. Or the flag or anything else. Now, all I want you to do, if he goes move, just let's keep him at one spot. Don't worry about him. Now, if he moves forward, yes, don't let him go forward. But that's all. You're just a hitching rail.
Okay.
Okay? Come on, move that. Move in the right position. Good boy. I like this little part. You got a horse, if you want to do Jim Canna, if you trained him right, girl, he'd do good for you. I mean, this horse is, because he naturally, the way he's built, that hind end, he'd be able to drive with that sucker.
Yeah.
So there you go, Jeff. And I owe you a week, so by the time by the end of next weekend, he'll be hitting them rollbacks pretty.
You think it's too early to see if Emily can get on and move around a little bit?
Oh, you got a helmet?
Oh, there's one over here in the dirt. We'll brush it off.
All right, brush it off. Emily, you got yours here? Oh, go. Chris won't mind. Go in the tack room, not my side, but the other side, and get Chris's helmet. Oh, there might be one over here on the table too, Emily. How you doing, bud?
I'm good.
Hand me my coffee, would you? Thank you. So, can you see a difference in him?
Yeah, definitely.
He's a nice little horse. And biggest thing, don't listen to every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Remember, take one step at a time. and you'll be fine. So that's why I worry. I know what I want my end result, but I just do one step at a time.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you watch that video, Kosuka, my Mustang I just put on, you'll see your end result.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Still recording.
Huh?
I'm still recording.
You can turn it off for a little bit. That's it. Just sit there. Now back them up. Back them up. 1, 2, 3. All right. Now let them stand there. Just settle, settle, settle. Right there. Now walk them off. Damn, your daughter acts like she's listening.
She's a pretty good listener.
Now look the direction you want to go. Now right there, remember what I was talking about pulling to the center line?
Uh-huh.
You just pulled way out here.
Okay.
Pull right to your there.
There, now you see how, now shorten your rein. It's going to take you some, shorten your rein a little bit. Move that hand down that split reins. All right, now moving forward. All right, now pick up, come to me. Ride to me. Look at me and ride that horse right to me. Right, ride to me, Emily. There you go. That's it. Now use this leg here. Because if you use that same leg you're pulling on, he's going to go that way. Now stop him. See, he's figured right. Now you notice right here, he's getting nervous in the same spot. Horses are creatures of habit, so what I want you to do is ride him on the circle and be prepared to slow him down right here. Now see how he's starting to pick up speed right through there? That's it, just walk him through there. Now do that at least 3 times. Well, 2 more times. Now, from here, Jeff, would her mom be able to bring her out a couple times?
I think so.
That way we get these two really matched up.
Like a couple times this week?
Yeah. All right, now let's go to your left. Ride him to me, Emily. Emily, ride him to me again. Now use this leg, There you go. Now use that leg some more. Now you see how you just put that leg on him, he turned?
Yeah.
See, that's why I can't, now slow him down. You're letting him take charge. And he's just, hell, he's got 3 weeks on him, so we don't want him to take charge yet. You're fine. Alright, we're going to keep staying here, so no use y'all watching this stuff. So, as I always say, be true to the horse, they'll be true to you. First and foremost, be true to yourself, because you got to be. To my kids and a special person out there, watch Taylor Kate, God bless and take care.